in our journey of life. You know that, yeah? A lot of people get depressed and their life go through some challenges or some difficulties. They didn't understand it. They quit sometimes. You can quit slowly by falling sick, by escaping in some kind of addiction, or we give up, like depression, or we become angry, permanently angry, or what else? Basically, we lose the meaning, we don't understand. And life always give us some new challenge. We thought we overcome something, and something else come. Always some kind of new things happen. And it seems like these challenges are not stopping. One thing after the other. So this chapter is very important teaching in Swami Sivananda. Very beautiful teaching. I myself have seen many people, they come to ashram after they went through some kind of challenges and transition or crisis. And then when you read this chapter, they come back alive. Normally, when people turn to yoga really seriously, or when they come to yoga ashram seriously, when? Not when your life is going on well. Yeah? If your life is going on well, what do? You're busy going to Caribbean vacation, yes? Or busy going to restaurant, coffee shops, enjoying your life, romantic vacations, yeah, or very busy with your family and attachments, friends, jobs. It's only when those things somehow get disturbed. Relationship did not work, job come to an end, or difficulty or stress at work, some health challenge, some relationships problem, or yourself all of a sudden you don't want to do anything, you get completely confused about the direction of your life. So at that time you turn to yoga more seriously. Okay? So this is something that yoga teacher need to know, so that you can say a few words of encouragement to people so that they can get back to the meaning of their life. Okay? So Swami Sivananda says that life is a you can say is an expression of something higher. Life has meaning. Life is joy. But the most important thing he said is life is a conscious stream. What means stream? Stream is like, it is a flow. What kind of flow? Consciousness flow. There is life in everything. So if you feel depressed or you feel blocked, sometimes you have this prana block or tension blockage. Because something you are missing out, you are not understanding. That's why the prana is blocking. So prana is life. So he said life is a voyage or a journey in the infinite ocean of time. So this is, you need to understand, when we say infinite ocean of time, what that means. You know that time is the mode of the mind. Okay? When we say infinite ocean of time, it just means that you have evolved since a very long time. Not only since when you are born in this life, and then your journey will end when you leave this body. Infinite ocean of time means you have grown since a very long time. You have evolved from lifetime to lifetime. Many circumstances, many lifetimes, many stories. It's infinite because you don't remember when it started. Scenes are perpetually changing in that ocean of time. Okay? Sometimes even in one lifetime. My life, in one lifetime, I was in Vietnam. Once upon a time, long time ago. Maybe 40, maybe more. 40 years ago or something. Which is more than half of my lifetime. Yeah? Somewhere. And all of a sudden, somewhere, some other countries, completely different. Sometimes it's like shocking, you know. I found myself in snow in Canada. I've never seen snow in my life. And I wear inappropriate shoes. I didn't have shoes or boots for snow. So inappropriate shoes. So I was miserable. You know, walking in the snow and ice and every time falling. And people eating things and talking things. I can't understand. I understand the language, but I didn't understand that life and why I'm there. Huh? And then change again. Go to ashram, completely different again. Completely change culture, change language. But for me, just talking about me, then when I met with Swami Vishnudevanji in the ashram, then I understood why I came to Canada. Because I did not know why I went to Canada. Out of all the countries I could have gone or I could have stayed, but somehow by accident somebody get my paper and register for me in school. I didn't even choose. I didn't choose a country. I didn't choose a school. I didn't choose the snow in Canada. Only after, when I met Swami Vishnudevanji, I understood, oh, okay, that's the reason why I came here. So, scenes are perpetually changing. It's normal, it's natural. Because life is a journey. Life is constantly moving, like a water flow. But sometimes we are so afraid. So we hang on to things, we get attached to things. And every time everything changes or something changes, small thing change, then we get in a big crisis. So that journey of life has a meaning, it has a direction, and this is something very important to know. That even though life is moving and changing, but it goes in one direction. Like water in the stream or the river goes always to the direction, eventually, of the ocean. So what that means? Your purpose of life is self-realization. To realize the oneness, to realize the truth, to realize your bliss or your happiness. And that is the purpose of life. And all the scenes that are perpetually changing in that infinite ocean of time, from one lifetime to another, is to bring you closer and closer to that ultimate goal. Maybe it's not happening in this lifetime, but it doesn't really matter. It's not good to think like this. What's the purpose of self-realization? It's not going to happen in this lifetime. See, it doesn't help you to think like this. Because every day is an onward march. Every day, you can make tremendous progress. If you are able to understand, be aware, and switch your thinking. Time is the mode of the mind, it's an illusion. So, you know how every day here for you is a lot, is it not? 24 hours, every moment, and new thoughts always are thrown at you, and you feel, oh my God, now I have to absorb this, it feels very challenging to think about that thought. Yeah, and because you become more aware, because you do asanas, pranayama, meditation every day, and you listen to lectures, satsanga, positive collective energy in ashram, so things are more intense. So people said like this, before yoga everything is fine, now I start yoga, everything is like complicated and problematic. It's all the fault of yoga. Things are too intense. But it's not like this. It's like the carpet, you know. You think it's clean. But when you start to clean it, all kind of dust come out. And you say, how terrible, so much dust and so much dirt, and you give up. You let the dust sink down into the carpet. You do like this? No. So Swami Vishnudevanji said, just the fact that you realize challenge is already a progress. Because before, you don't even realize it. You don't realize challenge, and you don't realize what it takes in order for you to change or transform something about your negative quality. So you identify with the negative quality and you don't even know that it's negative. You think that's me. And if something comes as a reaction to this negative behavior or negative thinking, then you say it's a fault of somebody else. Or you blame your destiny or something. You see? So you don't see that you can actually take control of your life, that you can actually consciously progress, because you don't even know what is the purpose. So now, here the explanation, okay? So these are very important, and you need to think about this. So, what is the meaning of life, of that journey? It is a journey from impurity to purity. Okay? So any challenge that you have, is always an opportunity for you to purify yourself. What means purification of yourself? You know these terms. It means render sattvic. Okay? As opposed to tamasic or rajasic. That means the forces of ignorance that governing your life, or the forces of passion and egoism that govern your life. Instead of this, will be the energy of harmony, of peace, of health, of wisdom that will be governing your life. So every challenge or opportunity or situation, is for you to think better the next time. To find a better response that is more harmonious, that is more conciliatory, that is more including the bigger picture next time. So you are learning from impurity to purity. What else? From hatred to cosmic love. You have had bouts or instances of hating people. Maybe it was your mantra, something that you say quite a lot, morning to evening. I hate this. I hate this. I cannot stand this. You see? You want to reject it out of your life. And slowly, slowly, you learn to hate less, to love more, to reject less, to accept and understand more. So you are evolving. Okay? So the evolution is something internal. But we think the evolution is outside factor. Like, I have a promotional job. This is my third husband. This is my third job. Yeah. But these are external things that's happening in your life. But you need to know there's a flow that is internal, that explains things, explain your evolution. And this is what you need to remember. So your journey is from hatred to cosmic love. So today, if you love a little bit more, you have evolved. Yeah? Cosmic love means everything. Once upon a time, I was born in Vietnam, I did not like cat. So cat was not present in my life for many, many years. So when I came, eventually I came to USA, the cat has to be forced to go into my life. Because we live in the countryside and there is mouse. That's their life, their place. So they enter into the house. So the best way is to get a cat. So the cat will take care of the mouse, and then I don't have to deal with the mouse. But then the problem is I cannot deal with cat. So now, either I have to deal with mouse or deal with cat. So I decide I will deal with cat. But I never seen a cat in my life. No, not seen. I never touched a cat in my life, let alone live with a cat in the house. So every time I saw a cat, they had to bring a cat. Every time I saw the cat, I jump. Big scare, big jump. But I said to myself, Swami Sita, that time I'm already a Swami for many years. I said, Swami Sita, you are bigger than the cat. And you are a yogi. You're supposed to embrace and love everything. So you better overcome this. So I had to reason myself long time. And then let the cat come closer, touch the cat and jump. Touch with 2 fingers and jump. Then slowly touch the cat. You see? So it was a big thing for me. And then slowly, cat become part of my life. And then from one cat, I can see another cat. I can understand another cat. So my life expanded, including cat species. So I'm already more enriched by that. And then dog. You know how it is. Your life is so limited. And one time, one staff person, very lonely, all the time lonely, emotionally upset. And I had to go away sometime, oftentimes I travel. So I thought, I need to give him a dog so he has a friend. So I have to deal with dogs. So I had to learn about different kind of dogs and had to go visit dog house and I had to go and see I can adopt dog and so on. Okay? And that's how slowly my life also enlarged and include dog. Huh? Yeah, and horse. We had also horse and different kind of animals. And every time you get curious, you say, oh, what kind of, well, because that's what he said, cosmic love and fish. Swami Vishnudevanji loved fish. And there's many scenes in the ashram around fish. Because fish are very sensitive. They die very easily if you don't take care of them well. Yeah? So you have to take care of them very well, and if you have good feeling toward them, you give them perfect food, not too much, not too little, and you clean the fish tank all the time. Then fish represent Lord Vishnu. So fish, and what else? Plants and trees, yeah, of course. Plants and trees is the whole world. You have to learn different kind of flower, different kind of trees, how you take care of them. And I learn every day, I learn. Yeah. And one day Swami Narayanji, he said, yeah, make sure people don't touch the plant here. Because they do asanas, and this corner here, they have their backpack and their pillow and their blanket to pile in the corner, and then they don't see that there's some plants out here. And every time they come and they disturb the plants, they touch and kick and throw things. You have to pay attention. These are plants. And some of the plants, they are very sensitive to human thought. So if you don't look at them, they die. And you have to look at them and you have to talk to them. You see? But the problem is you look at plants and flowers only when you are very stressed. And you say to plants and flowers, help me, give me some love. So you give them a whole bunch of stressful thoughts, and they give you beauty and love. And you don't even know that. But do you give them love and care? Okay? So life is like this. Life is a flow of consciousness. That means you need to be aware of more and more and more. It's so rich. It's enriched your life. Let alone of human. Let alone children. How many times we deal with children wrong? We think that children don't know anything. Yeah? We play with them. You have no idea, it's very painful. When you come like this, you pull. It's very nice for you, but for them, it's very painful. And a children's yoga camp, you say, I'm a Swami, I don't have family, I don't know anything, but it's not true. I have dealt with so many children's camps, have hundreds and hundreds of children. And one time we gave the questions of exam of TTC to children's yoga camp. Now think about this. They are from 7 to 14. Same question that we gave to TTC. And they answer beautifully. So you think they don't know? Actually, they have much more wisdom sometimes than us. Yeah? So one boy, 6 years old, he said like this. We thought the children had to be entertained and play all the time. So we organize now outing, and outing means going out the ashram, go to the water slide and playground. And this little boy, 6 years old, he told me, Swami, this is a yoga camp or it's an outing camp? 6 years old. I mean, he has discrimination. Talk about discrimination. And he sit meditating beautifully. Real meditation. You look at his face. And they say intelligent things. For example, they say, we ask them, what is a mantra? You didn't have the class yet on mantra. But we ask these kids, what is a mantra? So they say, it's a fast speed dial to God. You know, the phone, that time you have speed dial. Now you have cell phone. But speed dial is a speed dial to God. That means a direct line. They say things like this. Okay, so we don't know. And we abuse a lot of children without knowing. Yeah? And we have no idea, for example, there is a life inside of the womb of the mother. And how everything imprinted, you know. So many mothers are still smoking, cursing, drinking alcohol, you know, go up and down in their emotions when they are pregnant. They have no idea how it will impact these children all their life. Yeah, and how many people get married without intention having children and have children and don't take care of them. And in human relationships, how much we don't know. Okay? So from hatred to cosmic love, not the reverse, not from love to hatred, okay? That's our journey oftentimes. I love you, I hate you. I love you, I hate you. See? That's not the journey. It's the journey from death to immortality. What that means? If you don't have awareness, then for certain this body is going to die. So death is waiting for you. Okay? But there is a journey to be more and more aware of your immortal self. Your pure consciousness, all the time existing. Perfect and free. The more that you're aware of that, the more you free yourself from the fear of death. So that's your journey from death to immortality. Okay? So it's a whole change of dimension. Swami Vishnudevanji all the time, I said like this, because very quite often time, he come to Satsang like this and he asks, what is the difference between today and yesterday? And you say, today, Swami, is Tuesday, yesterday was Monday. Or you say something like this. Or you say, today is one day closer to getting out of the ashram. But really the answer, what is the difference between yesterday and today? For people outside in the city, there will be one day closer to death, for certain. Because they believe and they identify themselves with their body, so therefore, one day closer to death. But for you, for certain, 100% certain, I can tell you this, 100% certain, is one day closer to immortality. That means no death. How can I say 100% certain like this? Yeah, but how can I say 100% certain? Why can I not say 50%? Why I say 100% for you? For you, it's 100%. Why? Because there is the local people. Because they are the local people, I am certain that you practice. Yes? I am certain that you practice meditation. I am certain that you practice asanas and pranayama and listening to lecture. All these things will transform your consciousness eventually. From the attachment, the identification with this limited life to the understanding of something bigger about yourself. You see? So for you, if we ask the question, one day closer to, then you say, one day closer to immortality. Okay? So you are evolving. Okay? So the internal evolution, you have a bigger perspective about who are you and what is your life. Life also, with all its happenings, is also an opportunity for you to move from slavery to freedom. What does that mean? You say, oh, I'm free. I'm not slave. Is it true? If you are needing something and you are compulsively going to get it without yourself have any control about it, you are a slave. Let's say you are addicted to cigarettes or coffee. Yeah, you cannot live one day without coffee. You go crazy one day without coffee. Are you free? No, you're not free. You're depending on coffee. If you are very attached to something or somebody, and then you become very depressed when that something or somebody is not there, are you free? No, you're not free. Okay? So that's why it is said, it's a journey from slavery to freedom. True freedom, when you are completely happy, whatever condition happen, you maintain your stability, your self-confidence, your presence of mind. Okay? So you're improving every day, every moment. It's not anything big. But if you are able to resist one time, it's okay. I don't need this coffee. I'm okay. I can switch to this. I can switch to that. Then you are a free person. You're moving forward. It's also a journey from diversity to unity. So you look at your TTC uniform, this logo, underneath it says unity in diversity. So what that means? Before, you only see separation and differences in an outer world. He is this and she is this and this and this and this. You constantly busy yourself comparing external things. But now, you start to switch into a different way of thinking. Instead of comparing only the external, you start to see the unity, the oneness in consciousness of everyone. You don't find fault with people anymore. You start to feel one with people. Your vision, your eyes start to change. So, you are evolving. The journey also is a journey from ignorance to eternal wisdom. Ignorance here, avidya, is not knowing the true nature of things and not knowing the true nature of oneself. So from that not knowingness, that darkness, we are moving forward toward more wisdom. Okay? So you don't see that somebody is separate than you. Before, out of ignorance, you hurt people and you don't care. Okay? You abuse people and you don't care. It is said also we abuse the planet and we don't care. You've seen picture how the ocean now is full of plastic and how the fishes eat plastic and they die because we consume so much plastic. Everything is plastic, and we can change that. Okay? If we have more awareness how everything is linked to everything. Yeah, the earth, the ocean, the air, the people's thoughts, the people's behavior, everything is linked to everything. And yoga life is an ecological life, a life of awareness. Yeah, not just for your own gain and satisfy your greedy mind, that you do things hurting others and you don't care. So that is called ignorance. Okay? So one needs to wake up. There's so many things to do to help this world, to care about this world. And sometimes you say like this, I have nothing to do. I'm so bored. I have nothing to do. My life has no meaning. My God, wake up. There's a lot of things to do. Okay? So that's called ignorance to eternal wisdom. It's also a journey from pain to bliss, eternal bliss. Because of your ignorance, you do things which has the effect, and the effect come back to you as a pain. We will talk about karma another time. Okay? So, we move from that place of karma, of pain. We always blame other people to give us pain. And then if somebody gave you pain, you're going to give back pain in order for you to revenge. It doesn't work like that. So the teaching says that you have to understand the root cause of pain that comes from yourself. Take responsibility of your pain. It's the beginning of releasing your pain. But if you keep blaming, not taking responsibility and not wanting to change, that constant will of pain and more pain and more pain and more pain and more pain continue. And pain spread. Pain spread to your loved ones. Pain spread to your neighbors, to your world. Okay? You have to understand this. You inflict pain to somebody, and this lifetime, your own daughter suffer from that pain that you inflicted to somebody once upon a time. And you are powerless looking at the daughter. You want to help the daughter, and daughter has so much pain, but you didn't realize you created the pain to somebody, exactly the same pain that your daughter suffer from now. So we need to become wise and think about this. How to move from pain to bliss. So always give to people the happiness, but not give to people pain. Life also is journey from weakness to infinite strength. And this is very good to know. That you are becoming stronger and stronger, better and better. Because you suffer always from your weakness. Okay? Can I repeat that sentence? Can I repeat that sentence? Because when we suffer, we always blame. Yes or no? That I'm not deserving. This happened to me. But we do not know that we suffer because of our weakness. And our weakness can be changed. Is it not wonderful to think so? You are not victim to your weakness. You are not victim to your life. You are not victim to anything. Your weakness can be changed. Moment by moment, you build it up. Don't compare yourself to others and get desperate and blame yourself or blame destiny. Swami Sivananda say all the time, don't blame destiny, don't blame the heaven. They are not responsible. You are responsible. So take responsibility of your life. You can become stronger. Life, your life, my life, our life are great opportunities provided by the Lord for His children to evolve into Himself. What that means? It's a beautiful way how to say that life is a great opportunity for you to become perfect, as your ideal is perfect. Okay? So all of us have some image of what is perfection within, an ideal. That's why we suffer, because we feel so far away from that ideal. But we do not know that every moment of our life is one step forward, coming close to that ideal. Even though sometimes in a very unexpected way. So tomorrow you would be walking the labyrinth, the second group, and then you see one way to go in, and then it twists and turns and twists and turns, and sometimes you don't know, you don't understand. Are we coming closer? No, we go further, and so on. And then, oops, you find a way out that is exactly the way in. It's so nice to understand. Okay? Sometimes we think that we are so far away from the goal. Not true. Sometimes we think that we are so close to the goal. not true. So therefore, stay open-minded. It is said there is a wisdom that teach each and every one its own way how to progress. Nothing by accident. And you are not forgotten. You are being taken care of, each and every one. So life is a service and sacrifice. So think of life differently. Do service. Life is love. Life is relationships. We are here as passing pilgrims. Our destination is that truth and that perfection. Our quest is the lost inheritance. Then we inherit something, we know it, but we lost it. So that's why we're seeking for it. So this sentence, important. The great central aim in life, in case you forgot, is the coming into a conscious realization of our oneness with all. Okay? Because the separation is a problem. So the oneness is the goal. The true goal of life is to get back to the source from which we came. The sole object of life is the attainment of self-realization. So life, the inner life, is the only real eternal life. The next chapter. Next paragraph, next chapter. The life or inner life is the only real eternal life. Okay, so always that's why it says yoga life is the inner turning life, is a conscious life. The modern life, that means the external modern life of rush and hurry. People all the time say like this, I have no time, I have no time, I have no time for yoga, I have no time for meditation. Modern life of rush and hurry with fear, insecurity, illness and friction is not real life. A life of material luxury, of wealth and power is not the end of life. Such a life does not produce peace of mind and serenity of the soul. Sensuous life is only illusory, it changes. And it is attended with a lot of defects, pain, attachment, bad habits, restlessness. Mundane life is full of sorrow, pain, bondages, full of defects, weakness, limitation. So I read this sentence and then I leave you with full of hatred, jealousy, selfishness, treachery, care, worries, deceit, double dealing, cutthroat competition, impurities and darkness, fights, quarrels, strife and war, disappointment, despair, dejection, cruelty, exploitation, agitation, restlessness. Behind the so-called pleasure, there are pain, miseries, suffering. Any number of zeros have no value unless you put the number 1 before it, before them. So embrace the life of the soul. Okay? And be brave, struggle in this life for the great achievement, that is internal realization. Don't have a romantic wrong idea about life. That means everything has to come to me as I like, as I wish. Everything has to fit my mental expectation. That is a romantic idea about life. Swami Sivananda talked about the struggle of life. And life is a great school. We are learning all the time in our life. So sure ways for success, he said, is to live a simple and unassumed manner of life. Live not to eat, but eat to live. Okay? And live a virtuous dharmic life. Human life is not human without virtues. That means you don't wait until you get into a crisis before you change. But all the time try to cultivate good qualities or good virtues. Okay? Trayambakam yajamahe sugamdim pushtimananam urvakamiva bandhanan michua mukshiyamamritan. Om Trayambakam yajamahe sugamdim pushtimananam urvakamiva bandhanan michua mukshiyamamritan. Om Trayambakam yajamahe sugamdim pushtimananam urvakamiva bandhanan michua mukshiyamamritan. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Dhyan Dhyan Dhyan. Om Bolo Satguru Sri Sivananda Maharaj Ki. Om Bolo Sri Vishnu Devananda Maharaj Ki. Hari Om Tat Sat.